And welcome to Inacore Gaming. We're going to be delving back into Factorio today to continue our journey on the multiplayer test server that my friend and I have been working on for quite a while now. The last time we were here, we stamped down a new ore processing plant. Still need to do a little work over there to get it going, I believe, if I remember correctly. So let's fly over there and see what needs to be done over there. Got to put in a whole lot more solar as well. You know, this looks about ready. Really does. Okay. But and we've done some mining, so I guess we put acid in. So what we really need, I know one thing that we've got to do over here. We've got to bring in some train fuel for the trains. Train fuel, nuclear ore processing, WC. Okay. So if we look at our list of trains, main base train fuel depot number 1. This one goes to train fuel NOP WB. So I think that worked. I was just going to watch the train. Waiting, 120 seconds is going by. Didn't they just swap? Why did they swap, I wonder? Is it going to go back here next before it goes there? Not sure exactly how the train system works. Never just really sat and watched one. I guess we'll find out together. While we wait, we'll talk about what are we going to talk about? Well, that's a good question. Don't you have some subject? You're a YouTuber. Aren't you supposed to be glib and putting stuff out there and informative? Let's see. What's informative? Yesterday, I spent all day working at the election poll. Yes, I did my civic duty. Somebody has to work the polls. Not just go and vote, but actually work at the polls that facilitates everyone else voting. And my family, my dad has done it, my granddad did it, my dad did it, and now I'm doing it. It's sort of in the family. Yeah, where is it going? I'm not sure why it's going back to the main fuel depot. I mean, we were at the main fuel depot, and then we left and went to the train fuel, NOPWB, and now we're going back to the main fuel depot. So now we got to wait another 120 seconds. And then are we going to go to the train fuel NOPWC? And then when we leave there, are we going to go back to this one before we go back here? Or are we going to come back here and then go to that one? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So yeah, yesterday we had an election. We have, I believe, approximately 1,650 registered voters. 1,650. And yesterday we had 158 people that voted. So a little less than 1% of the registered voters. And I don't know what percentage of the population is registered to vote, but I'm betting it's way down. 20%. 20% of the population is registered to vote, maybe 25%. And of the 25% that are registered, only 1% of them voted. So that's like a fraction of a percent of the population voted yesterday. I think that's a sad comment. People are just apathetic, you know. They just don't think it makes a difference, but it's so important. I encourage you to get out and vote. Learn about the candidates. Learn about the issues. Get out there and vote. Things will never change if we don't change them. You and I, we're the ones that are responsible. It's nobody else's responsible. It's not somebody else's job to make that happen. It's your job. It's my job. We're the ones responsible. Well, that is one slow train, isn't it? Of course, it's traveling. The scale is kind of misleading. But it is closing in. It's going to make it. Apparently there is a correct path, or it would be giving me an error. Okay, well, it looks like it should be coming into view here pretty soon. Now, interestingly enough, oh great, I have no power. Okay, so we're going to put this in manual so it won't leave. Till we get some power back. Now, why are we fueling it here? Doesn't it have fuel? Isn't it getting fuel already? It's full. How much are we requesting here? 500? I think we can actually... I don't think it's going to need this. Let's get rid of this. That may be a mistake. I guess eventually we'll find out if at some point this train gets stuck somewhere and doesn't move and won't go anywhere, then we'll know that we'll need to put this box back in, if we can remember. That's something that Factorio really needs. It really needs a notepad or a notebook specifically associated with each map, so that you can make detailed notes of where you are. Don't forget to replace box at such and such. Ah, I know something else that's missing. We have no robots. We gotta go get some robots. Did I put in a centrifuge manufacturing at the main base? Oh no. We can call for some and see if they are brought to us. That'll tell us. What, is it fall? Looked like it was getting some fall color there in those trees. So just flying along, trying to get to the main base, trying not to just be quiet, so that, wow, what's going on there? Oh, I see. See, there's another thing. Note, clean up copper mine number, whatever this is. All of these that are empty need to be taken up. The track needs to be pulled up, and I really wish that I had a notepad that I could write some of those things. We could build a task manager or something something where I could build a task, and then anybody that logged in could look at the list of tasks and say, oh, that looks like something that I could do. I'm going to go do that one. And select it to themselves or assign it to themselves, and then be their little project. What's going on here? We've got an issue right here. So what has happened? The first time, this stacker's been running for I don't know how long, and suddenly we've got an issue. What is going on? So I'll just put this train in manual, back it up enough to where I can make it go to a different place. It was trying to go down this one, and we'll just make it go to this one instead. Will that clear it? Strange, but that has stopped our production for a little bit. We have no iron being produced. There's probably some sitting in the, is there? Man, I don't see any. Yeah, there's one thing of iron. One belt of iron is still basically full, or mostly up to here anyway. And one, it has half of it's full. So it'll fill back up. In the meantime, I need to see if it will bring me any centrifuges. Gosh, how many do I need? 100 centrifuges. And I also need robots. Probably a good place to find robots. Oh, yeah, it's bringing me centrifuges. Did it bring me 100 of them? It did. Nice. Okay. Gotta find some logistics bots. Construction. There's 4. 20. 12. I mean, there's what? There's 11,000 of them here somewhere. There's a lot of them going somewhere. Where are you guys going? Where could they all be? Construction bots. There's 8 of them. 14. 1. Well, I can pick them up out of like this and go get these. I really want about 500, I think. I think 500 would be a good round number of them. I mean, there's 11,000 of them somewhere. Where could they be hiding? You'd think they'd be sitting here where there's lots of activity, you know? I don't know. Let's see, we're making them right here. How many is there? There's 1,000 right there. Let's take there we go. There's 500. We turn these 97 loose. Okay, that's 500 of those. We got our centrifuges. We need to make heat exchangers. And steam turbines. Of those. Forty of those. We'll be able to produce some. But where did I put my helicopter? Don't really remember. So what we'll do is we will put on the remote control, and then with the remote control we'll just tell the helicopter to come to us. Come to me. Come to me, helicopter. You can see in the little picture over here that it's flying to me. Oh, that's something else I wanted to do. I'm glad it flew across those solar arrays, because I want to call for 1,000 of those. 1,000 of them. Let's call for 2,000 of those. And we'll call for 1,000 of these. And then we need some. Wow, we've got a lot of poles. Why do we have so many of these? Let's drop some off. And we need some of these. Can't think of what they're called. They're called substations. Let's take 100 substations. Okay. Now once we get deliveries, we'll wait till we get our delivery. Come on, substations. There they come. Okay, now we can enter our helicopter again, tell it to go to we haven't nuclear power plant number 2 and number 1. We sort of misnamed those, didn't we? We could rename these, or we could rename these. I don't guess it really matters at this point. Again, would love to have a little task manager that says project number 4. Rename all unnamed or misnamed railroad stations. Rename all unnamed or misnamed railroad stations. That'd be a great little project management tool. Come on, modders, make us a nice little task manager specific to each map. You can do it. And by the way, if you know of one, I haven't found one, but if you know of one, put it in the comments. Maybe you know of a good one that already exists out there. So if you'll just put it in the comments and give me a link to it, that'd be great. Biters. Lots of biters. They must all be eradicated. Okay, let's see. We needed bots, but we need bots over here first. How many bots we're going to put out? We're going to put out... I want to save 150. I'm out of them. Still didn't get them all I needed. Rats. We'll have to pick up more centrifuges. But let's put out... Let's see now. I want to make sure... Yeah, they don't touch. Okay, so we're going to need 75 here. And we'll need 75 here. How did I end up doing 76 and 74? I don't know. Who knows? That should be enough. All they have to do in this one is take some of this stuff to these guys. I think that'll be enough. Once it gets running, we'll check the network and see if they're all busy. If they are, we may have to put a few more in. We want them all to be busy, of course. But a few extra would be okay. I'd like to say, if there's one, I don't know, 5, if I have 5 idle ones at any one time, that'd be great. If I had most of them working, but if just a few idle, I'd be content with that. Now, how do we get over there? So, there's spiders over there. Let's see. Well, let's change my plan. I was going to go over there. Let's go over here instead. We've already wiped out the biters over in this area. So we will put away some of our And so I'm just buildings. I may have shown you this already in a previous video, but if you look at the previous area that we cleared out and you look, you can see that there are very numerous amount of solar arrays that we put in order to kickstart the electricity, so that we have enough electricity to run the mines and the inserters and things, loaders and the mining drills and those types of things, in order to get the ore to the processing area, so then it could then be processed. And we got to have power for those centrifuges in order to get the ore processed before we can make enough ore to turn on nuclear power. So we've got a little bit of this is basically just a Kickstarter. And then in the grand scheme of things, really this is the basis of power, because we're running the nuclear power plants off the accumulator charge. If the accumulator charge drops below a certain percentage, then the nuclear power plants kick on. And as long as the accumulator charge stay above a percentage, then the nuclear power plants are turned off. So really, although probably nuclear is providing most of the electricity, we are controlling that via the accumulator charges. And I'm sure that you guys will go, somebody out there is going to go, oh, that's terribly inefficient. What you should do is, and that would be very helpful, please do that. Please let us know. This is what we've discovered works for us, but it may not be the most efficient thing. There may be better ways of doing it, and if so, we would love to try a better way. We're fully, we are, John and I both are very much interested in being the most efficient that we can be. Why aren't my construction box constructing? No power. Okay. I've never had this problem before. Why am I using up my electricity? I've constructed massive projects, hugely larger than this little solar array. Is that a change? Have they changed it so that your power is limited now? My friend John Stalking Bearclaw, John Bearclaw, Stalking Bear is who he is. John Bearclaw, Stalking Bear. He has in the past used multiple fusion reactors. Removed, I don't know what. I'm not sure what he took out. Took out enough to where he could put another fusion reactor in. May have to do that. Because this is new. I've never seen this happen before. Never had construction bots that wore out my fusion reactor. That's never happened. I didn't read anything about it as a change, but apparently now that's a stat that I don't remember seeing before, the internal buffer recharge rate. Don't remember actually reading or seeing that stat before. So maybe before constructing anything else, I'll just let my energy get recharged back up to full. So I know this video is getting quite long. Probably going to have to end it pretty quickly. You can certainly see what we're doing. I was hoping to get ore turned on so we could begin processing some of the uranium ore into uranium 238 and 235, but I don't know that we're going to actually make it to that point. Maybe in the next video. That's where I wanted you to put it. Thank you, little construction bot. Appreciate that. Got him in here. Do have, let's see if we can make a train. Don't have enough engines. Great. So can't make a train. Let's see, I have a 141 though. Don't I have a 141 in the stacker? Isn't there a 141 storage stacker? Yes, there is. There is a train sitting there. It is a cargo train, it looks like. Does it have any fuel in it? Why can't I look at the fuel? Locomotive is out of reach. Alright, so if we delete this, add a station. Uranium Ore Processing WC. Head there now, please. Not accessible. Well, that's weird. Why is it not accessible? Why is it not accessible? Can it not just come out? Go up here. Go right to here. Jump on this. And be here. Great. Okay, well that didn't work. So need to put down some concrete. This is very annoying. I wish they had not changed this. This is a very annoying change that they've made so that my robots don't work anymore. This is very, very, very annoying. This is a very bad change on their part. Very, very bad. I don't like that at all. I mean, that is an extremely, I mean, that's just a major pain. Why would they do that? I mean, why would they slow down your construction ability? Makes no sense. I wonder if that's an option that could be changed somewhere. I don't know, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I do not like that. Sam, I do not like it with green eggs and ham. I mean, basically, if there's nothing I can do about it, I'm going to have to build a construction set of armor that has nothing but, I don't know, 4 fusion plants and 5 roboports, or 6 roboports. I don't know, whatever I can fit in. And then once you get to where you're going to build, you swap out that piece of armor and then just stand in one spot or move very slowly to another spot. It's a real pain, though. Real pain. I don't like that Factorio. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Why would you make the game more of a pain? I mean, it's not like it's harder. All it does, I mean, it's not like it's a challenge. It's not like something that's fun. All you've done is slow down my production time. But that makes no sense. Has no value to me. You did not add value. You did not add value with that. Well, okay. I think that's enough for today. It's gotten quite long enough. Tune in next time. In the next episode, we'll finish out the concrete. We'll put down some more solar arrays. We will build a train, or we'll either build a train or we'll get that train that's over there to come over here and start moving ore from here at the mine to over in the processing, start processing some uranium-235. Got to get some more centrifuges over there. Got to start making our covarics process work so we can really start producing the uranium-235 that we need for the power plants. Lots of future endeavors. Lots and lots of things going on, always in Factorio. I appreciate you tuning in. Please consider giving this video a like, a comment, some comments on efficiency, changes, suggestions. All those things would be very welcome. Please consider subscribing to the channel. Would love to have some subscribers. And also, as always, I encourage you to find a place of worship. Attend it regularly. Attend it with an open heart and an open mind. Because I truly believe that as it is for me, I believe for you it will also be a rewarding and a fulfilling experience. And I really encourage you to do that. Thanks for tuning in. Join us again on Core Gaming. Until next time, see you later.